Right, we're back. It's the second innings of the second match, England versus Pakistan. There was a summary of the first innings. The video is up already. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But here we go. England, as they batted first in the first innings, they'll be batting first in the second one as well. Mohammad Abbas to open the bowling for Pakistan. Lovely back foot punch into extra cover. Got no coverage there. It's a lovely shot from Sibley. Race away to the boundary for 4. In real life, the game just ended, by the way. Shaheen, he's hooked that one away. Went short, and that's going to be 4 runs for Rory Burns, who lost his wicket quite early in real life. It was a weird game. He only got a few hours at play, really. It's a lovely shot from Burns for 4. But yeah, something has to be done. You know, even in this video game version of the game, they're using the pink ball. Why not use this? If you have this available, why not use it? Extend the hours a bit. Again, a hook shot. And the cow corner he goes this time. They've got very little coverage on the onside, but Abbas is bowled on the onside. It's such a fantastic bowler, by the way. Pakistan got a few early wickets. Similar to the first test, really. I mean, we didn't get a second innings, so we wouldn't have really known what would have happened in the second innings. But as far as the first innings is concerned, it was quite similar to the first one, the first match, that is. Pakistan was in control. Again, a lovely shot. No mid-wicket in this case, and that'll race away to the boundary for 4. Oh, inside edge. Unlucky for Sibley, but Abbas strikes. Bada bas, bada bing, bada boom. Anyways, look at that. It moved away in the air, but nipped in after it landed. That's a tricky one, because you're expecting the same sort of movement off the surface as well. But no, it changes the trajectory completely and throws the batsman off. It's a tough one for Sibley. It's the end of him. Joe Root. Number 66 comes out to the middle. But yeah, that was a weird game, wasn't it? And then they played on the 5th day, which I suppose is good for the players. I mean, they can stat up a bit, you know. Get a few wickets for the bowlers, score a few runs for some of the young lads like Crawley or Sibley or Crawley. But yeah, I mean, there's not much more to it playing on the 5th day, still in the first innings. It's a lovely shot, sign of aggression. First delivery from Naseem Shah, and Burns have taken him on. I think they'll be targeting him, the youngster, although he can be very dangerous. Inside edge, gone for 4. Root will get off the mark. A bit unlucky for Naseem Shah, who was so good in the first innings. He's got 5 wickets in the first innings, so Pakistan will be hoping he can get a couple more here at least. Good shot into the cover. Is it going to race away? I think it will. 31 up for Rory Burns. Got a lead of 100, well, over 100, I think, after this one. Pakistan was short. They were still trailing by the time they lost all their wickets. But that innings, that partnership from Naseem Shah and Shaheen Shah at the end, I mean, that made things a lot easier for Pakistan, because this lead would have been even bigger if they hadn't. That's a good shot out of the gap. That's going to race away to the boundary for 4. Lovely bit of cricket there. Aggressive cricket off his pads. Naseem Shah, come on. The very first delivery you bowled to him was on his pads as well. You got spanked, and you've done it again here. You got to stay away from his pads. Oh, that's a good shot. Aggressive shot from Rory Burns. He's taking on. He's looking aggressive, Burns. Joe Root on the other end is being very patient. He's got a bit of room. That's a lovely square drive. No point. They've got a backward point, but not point, and so he's beaten them. They'll collect 4 runs there. Oh, he goes short. Burns has hooked that one away. That's going to race away to the boundary for 4, and that'll be 50 up for Rory Burns. 51 of 60 deliveries. 85 strike rate in a test. That's quite an aggressive innings, considering it is a test match. That's a shot coming around the wicket. That's a lovely shot straight down the ground. Goes Rory Burns, and he'll collect 4 runs. 56 now of 68, and that's 50 partnership between these two. It's a lovely flick of the wrist. I think that's going to race away to the boundary as well. Rory's not messing about. He's really taking the bowlers on. I like that, kind of. I mean, it's a test, I get it, but I like the aggression there. Oh, comes back. He's got his pole. Abbas gets 2 wickets in real life, and he's got one here as well. Really nice seam presentation there. Normally goes with a scramble seam. This time, lovely in swing for the lefty. And he's got Rory Burns, who is looking very good, 63 of 85. That's a big wicket. Very much the opposite of real life. Zach Crawley now walks out to the middle. Let's see what he can do. That's a lovely flick of the wrist, center of the gap, and it'll be 4 runs for Root. That's a good shot, straight to the fielder. Nearly got a Root there, nearly. But nearly is not good enough, not here. Root playing a very patient innings, 38 of 77. A proper test innings. Oh, it's a good shot, straight down the ground from Root. There's a wrong one, kept going straight. But Root picked it up well. That's a short one, lovely hook shot from Root. He'll move on to 47 with that, that's 4. He's 3 runs away from his half-ton now. That's a good shot. Lovely, found a gap, found the shortest boundary as well, and brings up his 52 of 90. 57.8 strike rate. A very patient innings, a classic test innings. In a very good position. Oh, inside edge, and will beat the fielder. Yeah, they are in a very, very comfortable position at the moment. They've got over 100 runs, and they've got, well, even more of a lead than they're nearly 200, and they've only lost 2 wickets, so, well, it's 200 up now, the lead. And yeah, only lost 2 wickets, so they should, I mean, if I was England, I'd be looking at 300 plus quite easily, because this is only day 2, so there's still a lot of time left. And there's only 1 more innings to go. This is Pakistan's innings, and that's it. It's a fuller delivery right there in the slot for Root to put away. That's a gut. Yep, that's a 6. That's a goner. I liked what happened in real life. If you guys saw the wicket of Ollie Pope, Rizwan came down and had a chat with Yasser Shine. I think it was like a delivery or 2 later they got Ollie Pope. It's good, the 2 Pukhtuns conspiring against Pope. Lovely shot. There's nobody there on the rope. Has he got all of it? I think he does. Fielder's not giving up the chase, but the ball have won the race. It's another lovely shot. A little backward of square leg, and yep, that's going to be another 4 this time for Crawley. That's a lovely shot. First sign of aggression from Root. That's gone to the boundary for 4. It's looking good. He's looking well set on his way to the 100. He got few runs in the first innings as well. Couldn't quite convert his half-ton to a ton. Will he be able to do it here, though? That's a lovely flick of the wrist. He's got a deep square leg, but he's got a lot of ground to cover if he's to get to it, and I don't think he's gonna. Oh, that's a good shot. Aggressive shot on the offside from Root. 84, he moves on to just 16 away from his 100. Will he finally get one? Oh, they've trapped him. That's it. That's the end of Root. He's given it. He has to. That was straight in front. Yasser Shah does the trick. And Root once again gets so close to the 100 mark, but doesn't quite go over it. 84 gone for. I think he was gone for 88 in the first innings. Brilliant batting in both the innings, but still leaves that little stint. Ollie Pope. Now Yasser Shah did trap him with the help of Rizwan in the real life game. Will he be able to do the same here, though? But England's got none to worry about, though. They've got about 250 lead, and they've only lost 3 wickets. They are well in control of this game, but they cannot get too complacent either, because they will lose quick wickets. Seam Shah's been brought back. He's not had any luck with taking wickets. He's bowled quite a quick one there, but Pope has punished it. Only the offside, and 4 runs he'll collect. That's a good shot. It's not a great delivery. It's a full toss. And Crawley was just waiting for that one as he smashed that one straight over the bowler's head. And I'm liking the shape of that ball. After all these overs, it's still looking good.
Yes.
Good shot out of the gap. Will it travel the distance? Oh, yes it does. 4 runs, 22 up for Pope. He's looking a bit aggressive as well. Oh, giving him way too much room. They're relying a bit too much on Naseem Shah. And, well, why not? I mean, he was spectacular in the first innings, but he's not looking good here, and that's why Pakistan's not doing so well. Naseem Shah did well in the first game, and so Pakistan was on top. Not here, though. Oh, wanted that one to come back in. It did a little bit, not enough, though. Not as much as he would have liked that to come back in. And now Crawley. He's got a bit of width and he's made the most of it. He moves very close to that half ton. And just 5 runs away now. A very patient innings from him. Ollie Pope is looking quite aggressive. Speaking of aggression, there he goes over cover. And 30 runs of 34. So look at the contrast between these two. So you've got Ollie Pope, who's scored 30 and 34 deliveries, and then you've got Crawley, who's got 45 and 92 deliveries, I think it was. Oh, that's a straight back-foot punch. And I'll give him 4 more runs. So 490 moves on to 98 deliveries. Will he get it before his 100th delivery? He's only got 2 more, so we're about to find out soon. Abbas gives him a bit of room, nearly gets him. Did not carry to the fielder, though. There it is. I took a sip out of my water at the wrong time. Could not speak. 53 up of 102 innings. It's been a long time coming. He's waited a long time for this, but he's finally gotten there. Oh, it's a wrong one. The one that kept going straight, and he's completely misjudged it. He's not read it at all. The umpire says not out, and I think I agree. I think the impact was outside of off, and that's what's saving him there. All right, Azarelli's going to review it. Don't think it'll be given out. I think at best it'll be just a retained review, because it's going to be umpire's call, I think. That's the best case scenario. It's probably not going to be umpire's call even. It's just going to be outside of off. Yeah, it's just outside of off, so they're not even going to get to keep that review. They're going to lose this one. Actually, I'm not entirely sure, because it might go on to hit the stump, so do they still keep the review? Because that... Oh, even that's umpire's call. All right, so it's fine. They keep the review, but it will be given not out. I don't think they care much for keeping the review. They wanted the wicket. If I was the umpire, I would have given it, obviously, because I do not believe in that rule where you keep that decision, but I'm not the umpire, and neither am I the one who makes the rule, so yeah. Oh, he's got him the very next delivery. That's the end of Ollie Pope. Another wrong gun. There it is, off the back of his hand. The googly of doom smashed both of his poles out. Yasser Shah got him out in real life, Pope. Now he's got him here as well. 31, he's gone for a 42. Quite an aggressive innings from the youngster. Josh Butler. Here we go. It's a lovely flick of the wrist. Shaheen. All right, he stopped it. Oh, they're going for it. That's a risky one. Direct hit, he's gone. Direct hits are almost always outs. The batsman rarely survives. Oh no, I think he's gone. I think the dive is what is... Yeah, alright, yeah, he could have maybe made it. I don't think he would have made it, but he would have had a better chance if he had not dived than when he dived. He's gone for 5. That was quite a throw from Shaheen Shah Afraithi. Josh Butler's gone.
The right-hander is coming into bat.
Here he is, Wokesy. Hero in the last game. Let's see how well he does here. It's a good shot. It's gone over cover and 4 runs. It's the first real sign of aggression from Crawley, which is quite a weird one really, because he's played 415 deliveries And to say that no, not 400, sorry, 115 deliveries, and to say that 115th is the most aggressive shot he's played, I mean, that takes something special. The special being he's got 62 runs, which is quite good.
Yep.
And honestly, if he keeps batting like this, I can easily see him get a double ton. I see him shot, gets a bit of movement, nicks it, no fast slip, and that'll run away. This is the second time he's nicking it and he's surviving. That's a good shot over cover. There it is. Now he's playing with a lot more freedom. He's gone after the bowlers, which is kind of good, but at the same time he has nicked it a couple of times ever since he started taking that aggressive approach. But they've got a lot of runs, so I suppose he doesn't really care if he gets out right now. They've got over 337 lead to be exact. That's a lovely shot. No square leg or deep square leg or backward square leg for that matter. And that's going to race away to the boundary for 4. First one of the day for Wokesy. It's a good shot. Again, no square leg still, and he's hooked that one away. That's going to race away to the boundary for 4. Lovely square drive, end of the gap. That is pinpoint accuracy. They got 2 fielders very close by, and he's found the gap somehow. That's a good shot into the gap. That's going to race away to the boundary. No need to go after that one. He's absolutely smashed that one away. Pakistani bowling has been really poor as he plays that one through that mid-wicket-ish area, and they had no deep mid-wicket. The other fielder did his best but could not really get to it. It was a backwards mid-wicket or deep backwards mid-wicket. That's a good shot straight down the ground. Has he got all of it? Is he going to bring up his... Yes, he is. That's his 100. What a way to bring it up. No nervous 90s for Crawley, I'll say. 101 of 178 deliveries. Great innings from him. Again, I thought he might accelerate a bit, but no. He's played the same with the same kind of patience that he did when he got his half ton. It's looking very decent. Like I said, I won't be surprised if he gets to 200. I don't think the captain will allow him to, because they've got a hefty amount of lead here already, 400. And I think that's good enough. I think they should be looking to declare. But then again, they've also got a lot of time. This is the 4th day, so they've got 2 full days still left. The 4th day just started, so... That's a very good shot over cover. That's going to race away to the boundary for 4. 105 now. And a 100 partnership up between these two as well. That's a good shot straight down the ground from Wokes. That will race away to the boundary for 4, and that's 50 up for Wokesy. Are they going to call it now? I can only assume they would have been waiting for him to get his 50. Is this it? No, they're not going to declare. All right, 416, I guess, is not enough for them. Are they looking at 500 perhaps? It's a good shot, or maybe a little before the end of the 4th day. They don't want to give him too much time. I guess that's what they're thinking. Giving him a bit of room. Into the cover he goes. Crawley. He's in top form, and he's now being a bit aggressive as well. It's a good shot straight down the ground by Wokesy over mid-wicket. No, not mid-wicket. What am I saying? That's gone for 6. Over mid-off is what I meant to say. And yeah, both the batsmen, they look... See, I keep saying aggressive. What I mean by that is not in terms of their strike rate. Their strike rates have not really changed all that much. Maybe they've gone up by 6 points, but that's not much. What I mean is they're playing with a lot more freedom. They are swinging their bat now. They're not as conservative. And so, it's good. It's fun to watch. He's got him. Tried to block that one. The sharp turn from Yasser Shah, and he gets another wicket. Rizwan with another lovely catch. He's been so good in this tournament with the bat and also behind the sticks as well. The series, I should say. It's not really a tournament. That's the end of Chris Wokes. Again, a lovely innings from him. He was so good in the second innings in the last game as well. It's done well here as well. Sam Curran, here we go. 456. I'm fairly certain they're looking at 500 now. Because they should have... Whoa, that was a good delivery. If I was the captain, I would have declared at this point. Or maybe they're just... Maybe they've just told Crawley to bat for as long as he can, and when he gets out, that's going to be the end. I guess they're waiting for Crawley to cross 150 and then on to 200. It's a lovely shot into the cover. There is no cover, and they'll race away to the boundary for 4. They'll bring up their 400. 403 with a loss of 6 wickets. And a nearly 500 lead. 461 to be exact. Well, it's a lovely shot. That's going to race away to the boundary for 4. And with that, he'll be going over 100 strike rate, Sam. Nicked it. There's a gap between the slips, and Crawley finds it. He's so lucky. He's nicked it a few times, and he's survived. That's a good shot. In the cow corner he goes for. Wow, that went to the boundary like a bullet. He really put his bat behind that one. What close. The umpire's given that one. I thought they maybe hit the pad before the bat. It looked like it hit the bat to me, but not to the... Oh, they're not going to review it. Okay, so I guess it was pad before the bat then. It was pretty straight on. It's just that I thought it hit the bat fast. Yeah, look at that. It's going on to hit the middle some. It's the white line, by the way, the greyish line. So it was definitely out. Okay. That's why Erasmus is a professional umpire and I'm not. It's going way too much room. That's a lovely square drive. They've got a deep backward square who will pick it up. Oh, that's a risky single. I think he might be back in. I think he's safe. Not sure, obviously. No, he's safe. Yeah, he's alright. He's made it back. Yep, he's alright. Not out. Goes short. Crawley hooks it away. That's going to go to the boundary for 4 as well. 143 moves on to now of 240 deliveries. Getting closer to that 150 mark. And then off to 200. I said I won't be surprised if he gets to 200. He's batted very classic test innings. A very patient one. So he deserves to get to it. What will be interesting is, will Joe Root let him bat till his 200? Or whenever he gets out, that is. Oh, what a delivery. Or are they just waiting to get to 500? And I guess he's only 7 runs away, so his 150 as well. All right, 4 runs from Stuart Broad. That's a lovely back foot punch into that mid-on area. And 500's up. Now then. Is Root waiting for Crawley's 150, or is the plan just to bat for as long as possible? Because this is getting a bit ridiculous now. They've gone over 500 lead. It's a lovely shot from Brody. We'll pick up 4 runs. It's a good shot from Broad. They'll race away to the boundary for 4. He's really tried to hammer that one. That's a lovely flick of the wrist. Just 1 run and there it is. 150 up for Zach Crawley. Now then, will Root call it? Or are they going to keep batting? Oh, they're going to keep batting. Brilliant. It's a lovely shot straight down the ground from Brody. It's going to race away to the boundary for 4. You'd think that Crawley would be a bit aggressive here. Well, there he goes. He's showing his aggression. But then again, that doesn't really make any sense, because if the idea here is to waste time, in other words, not allow Pakistan too much time to the point where it's easy for them to chase it down, then you won't want him to be aggressive. You won't want him to stay there for as long as possible. So I guess I don't know what the plan is. The only thing I can guess is they just want to not give Pakistan 2 full days, because then it'll become a bit easy for Pakistan. Well, I guess it's never easy to score over 500 runs, but you know what I mean. if you give him a day to chase 500, it's much different than if you give him 2 days. So if the plan is to use up a bit of time, then Crawley being aggressive doesn't make that much sense. It's a good shot from Crawley into the gap as well. They'll race away to the boundary for 4. It's Broad actually, not Crawley. Why did I say Crawley? It's a lefty, come on. Oh! That would have been the end of Crawley, but no, not to be. He's dropped it. That was a very difficult catch though. You gotta... It's a bit harsh to say he's dropped that one, because to be honest, I won't even count that as a catching opportunity. Yeah, it's actually, well, it's not a catching opportunity because it's landed before it's gotten to him. Alright, into the gap. That's going to race away to the boundary. Fielder did his best, but his best was just not good enough. That's a lovely back foot punch. They'll pick up 1. Yeah, they will pick up 1 run, and that brings up 500 total for England. Ridiculous. It's a lovely shot. That's gone for 4. It's 50 up for Stuart Broad as well. It's been very poor bowling from the Pakistanis. They've given up so many runs. And there's the crowd. I love this. He's big, he's bad, he's better than the... I love it. The Barmy Army strong. That's a lovely shot into extra cover. Alright. How much more? How much more? That's the question on everyone's mind. Oh, very good delivery. Nearly got Zach Crawley on 171 of 300 deliveries. Very patient innings. Patience pays off. What a ripper. He's done him dirty there. Completely undone him. It's quite a delivery. Yeah, sharply spun. Missed the edge of the blade. But got his pole. His off stump. That's the end of Zach Crawley after a lovely innings. 171 of 301 deliveries. What an innings. Ultimate test that was. Test of patience. Dominic Best comes out to bat now. It's a lovely shot, and I think that's going to race away to the boundary, and with that it'll move into double digits. Yes, it does. So 10 runs up for Best. And they're still not retiring, so I suppose it's either 600 or just play till everyone's out. Let's try to take him on. There's a fielder coming under it, and he'll catch it. That's the end of Stuart Broad. Gone for 66 of 95 deliveries. It's a very good innings that comes to an end, and that's wicket number 6 for Yasir Shah, by the way. Very good bowling from him. He's bowled 43 overs, I believe. This is the 43rd, I think. He's bowled 42. This is the 43rd. And that's 6 wickets for him. That's the entire innings, 1 innings in an ODI, pretty much. And he's bowled all on his own. It's got the wicket of Stuart Broad now. Anderson comes out. And the Pakistanis will be hoping to get him as quickly as possible. 606. I'm surprised they're not declaring. Because it's pretty much night time. It's pretty much the end of the 4th day, so I would have declared by now. That's a good shot into the gap. That's going to race away to the boundary for 4. 25 runs up for Dominic Best. Oh, in swinging delivery from Naseem Shah. And, no, that's not out. There's no point in reviewing that. Oh, what is it? Are they calling it? Oh, yes, they've called it. All right. So finally they declare 45 overs bowled by Yasir Shah. Got 6 wickets. All right. Day 4. 151.1 overs. They've declared their innings. A very good innings from Zach Crawley. 569. Their lead is well over 600. I'm not entirely sure how much it is exactly, but it's going to be pretty much impossible for the Pakistanis to chase down. We've got maybe 20, I want to say 15, 20 more overs left in this day. The hours are extended, by the way, because we are using the pink ball, as you can tell. It's actually quite dark at the moment. Way darker than it would have been in real life, since they're not using the pink ball. Pakistan's got a huge target to chase down. They'll have to take it easy. They'll have to be very patient. They've got lots of time. It's extended hours, remember. They've got about 15 to 20 overs here today, and then they've got about 100 overs tomorrow as well. But there it is, Abid Ali. But a lovely shot on the offside. Will pick up 4 runs. Oh, top edge? No, he's safe. Good running, though. That's a good shot into the gap. It's going to race away to the boundary for 4, and it does. A second boundary a day for Abid Ali. He wants to get as many runs as possible in these last few overs of the day. That's a good back foot punch out of the gap. That's going to race away to the boundary for 4. 18 up for Abid Ali. Abid Ali's looking quite aggressive. So is Masood, to be honest. And I guess the plan is quite set. They want to get as many runs as possible here today. That's a good shot into the gap. They'll race away to the boundary for 4. So that's 50 up in 13.1 overs. And they're looking good. I guess they would be hoping to get to about 80, 70, 80 runs. I'm not entirely sure how many overs are left. I thought it would be about 15 to 20. If it's 15, then even 50 is good. If it's 20, then I would say about 70, 80 runs would be good if they can get it without losing a wicket, that is. That'll give them a massive boost coming in tomorrow, fresh, having lost no wickets, and you're ahead by, well, not ahead, but you're not at 0, you know? You're at 80, and you're starting off fresh, a new day. So it's going to be quite interesting to see how they take that info and how they use it. I mean, they've slowed down quite a bit since the start. At the start, they were much more aggressive. That's a lovely shot. It's going to race away for 4. Aggressive shot. That's a good shot. Is that going to travel the distance for a 6? No, just short. 4 runs, 60 up. And that's 15 overs up. Is that the end of the day? No, it's not. All right, so I guess they're going to go up to... Oh, there it is. It says 8 overs remaining. So it's more than 20, actually. Way more than 20, actually. It's about 23 overs, to be exact. So far, so good. There he goes. Lovely shot straight down the ground. It's going to go to the boundary for 4. Now, if they can get to 100 before 23, I think it was. Because it was at 15 and I said 8, so that's 23, yeah. If they can get to 100 now, that would be even better. That's a lovely shot. They've beaten the fielder as well, using the pace of the bowler. That's going to run away. That's gone for 4. He's got a bit of room. Abid Ali just made the most of it. And he gets a 6. First 6 of Pakistan's innings. 77 meters long, that is. Alright, so that's the end of the day, I'm assuming. Or is it just the end of the session? Well, we're about to find out. Okay, yeah, it was the end of the session, because now it's the next day. As you can tell, it's a bit dark, because it's early in the morning. They've extended the hours, and because of the pink ball. It's the last day. 78 runs scored, 20 exactly. I said I was going to do 20. What a start. Lovely. That's gone for 6. Abid Ali. Well, it makes sense. They've got a huge amount of, a mountain of runs to chase down, and they've got a lot of time to do it as well, but if you take the aggressive approach, they'll relieve a bit of pressure not only off of you, but the batsmen to come. But yeah, like I said 15 to 20 overs. The game thought 23. I was right. It was 20. That's a lovely hook. He's beating the fielder. He's beating him to the rope. And that's 50 up for Abid Ali. It's a very good innings. Much needed. One Pakistan needed a stable start to the game, and they've got it. So a lovely backward punch, any extra cover. Is that going to race away to the boundary as well? Yes, it will. That's 100 up for Pakistan. 103 partnership between the openers. I think this is the first time the Pakistani openers have reached 100. This ball to short one. Lovely hook. Into the gap. That's 4 runs, and that's 50 up for Masood as well. Both the batsmen, both the openers, getting 50 without losing a wicket. It's lovely. It's just the kind of start they need. The crowd is doing their best to motivate the English paces. It's not working, not at the moment at least. That's not out. Coming around the wicket, that's not even pitched in line. It's going to be outside of leg. The impact's going to be outside of leg, and I'm not even sure if it's going to go on to hit the wickets. That's just a poor shout. Oh my goodness, they're going to review it as well. Well, that's just... I mean, if you want to throw away your review... I mean, maybe all the umpire's call, so they won't throw away the review, but... Still, I mean, you're just wasting time. I guess if there's a chance of wicket, why not take it? I mean, the review is there for that reason, so... Why not, you know? Right, outside of leg, which means not out. Now, will they retain this one as well? Because they've got umpires calling, the wickets is hidden, so that's a good decision. But it's outside of leg, which matters when you're coming around the wicket. So, did they lose the review, or are they going to keep the review? Okay, they've lost the review. The game just answered the question for me. So, it'll have to be at least umpire call on all three for you to keep the review. Okay, I see. Seward Broad. He's big. He's bad. He's actually very bad because he just conceded 4 runs. And he's definitely not better than his dad. Not at the moment, at least. That's a lovely shot. I think he's got all of it. In fact, he does. That's gone over. It's gone into the stands, actually. 87 metres long that was from Abid Ali. It's getting very close to that 100 mark. He's not had a big innings here in England. And he would like to get one. Oh, he's got him. That's straight in front. Might be going on to, you know, just clipping the off stump, but to me that's out. And the fact that he's given it out, even if they review it, it'll remain out because it'll be umpire's call. All right, so Abid Ali's gone for 82. He's not going to convert this into 100, but 82 is a very respectable score as well of 118 deliveries. Now, Azhar Ali, the captain, walks out to the middle. That's a lovely, soft-handed shot from the skipper. Into the gap. And the fielder's not giving up the chase. Good effort, but to no avail. Oh, it's a lovely drive from Azhar Ali. A big innings is required from the skipper. He's not scored too many runs. A lot of people are calling him out on his captaincy decisions, which have been poor, I have to be honest, but also his batting. His batting's not been that great either. That's a lovely back foot punch from Azhar Ali. That's going to be 4 more runs, 18 up for him. Oh, that's a lovely shot into the gap as well. Very risky, but he's played it to perfection. It will race away to the boundary for 4. Just about. It was, well, actually, I said it will race away to the boundary. It's not racing at all. It was more like turtling or crawling. Oh, that's a very close one. I would give that. I don't think the umpire is gonna. I would review that. All right, he's not giving it. Aleem Dar. Well, I guess we know whose side you're on. I would definitely review that. There you go. That's a good review. I think the decision will be overturned. That was straight in front, unless there's some bat involved, which I did not notice, obviously. I think that's the end of Azhar Ali. I think so. Let's see, is there any bat? It was pretty close to the bat. No, there's no bat involved. I think that's out. Impact in line. I mean, pitched in line. Impact in line. And yep, that's, I don't understand why Aleem Dar did not give that out. It looked it looked a lot straighter than that, to be honest. I would say that I thought it would have been hitting the inside of the off stump, not the middle. But Aleem Dar has to overturn his decision, and there's the end of the skipper. Again, not scoring a lot of runs, and the pressure will be mounting on him. Because, like I said, he's not been too good with the captaincy. And then you've got Azhar Ali, the captain of the limited over side, who is just fantastic. He's been scoring runs, and he's also been winning games in the ODIs and T20s. Although the last series, well, that wasn't the last series. The series against Sri Lanka was a poor one for Pakistan. Was Babar captain in the Sri Lankan tour? I don't even think he was a captain. I don't know, maybe he was. I'm blanking. Can't think straight. You won't either if you've been sitting here for 5 hours straight commentating. That's 200 up for Pakistan, by the way. A loss of 2 wickets. At this rate, they can get to 1,000. Because with each 100, they're losing 1 wicket, so... Oh, that moved a bit. A bit of late movement, a bit of reverse swing there. That is not good for Pakistan. Very good for England, but not so much for Pakistan. Oh, that's a good shot. Nobody in the circle or outside of it. And that'll be easy runs for Babar Azam to pick up. That's a lovely flick of the wrist on the onside. That's going to be 4 for Masood. Masood's looking good. He's, I don't know, he's a weird kind of player. He scores 100 plus runs, 150 even. And then he goes out for like 4 runs in the next 2 games. So I don't know what's going on with him. That's a good shot into the gap. That'll race away to the boundary for 4. That's 90 up for him. Just 10 runs away from the 100 mark. We've had so many batsmen getting out in that 80 to 90 range. Only one batsman managing to go. Well, he didn't just go over 100. He went well over 100, even over 150. So that's Zach Crawley, by the way. That's a slash on the offside. Yeah, you're not stopping that one. Lovely from Babar. Nicked into the gap, and that's 100 up for Masood. 102, he moves on to 154 deliveries, and it means a lot. That's a second 100 for him. Oh, look at him. There he goes. That is fantastic batting from him. Pakistan needed him to do something big, and he's done it. Oh, that's a good shot into the gap. That's going to race away to the boundary for 4. When Babar plays it like that, you're not stopping him, mate. He's got such amazing timing. Oh, that's a top edge. Oh no, it's going to travel straight to Joss Battle with a big bucket. He's not going to miss it. That's the end of Babar Azam. Jimmy Anderson's got him. I like how the crowd's getting behind it. I miss that, man. Every time I hear these chants from the Barmy Army, I'm like, come on, COVID. What you doing? Just leave us alone already. That's the end of the classy Babar. Pakistan in a little bit of trouble, because I would have expected Babar to get at least 50, if not 100, in a circumstance like this. Rizwan is in great form, though in real life that is not so much in the game, but Babar Azam's gone for 33 of 58. Now Asad Shafiq, I think, is the next batsman who will come in. He'll have to bat well here, as well as Fawad Alam. Both of these players did not do so well in the first innings. Brody. It's pitched a bit short of length. It's been hooked away by Masood. And that's going to be 4 more runs. Jamie. Oh, yes, indeed. He smashed his off stump out. Jimmy with a shimmy. Smashed the top of off stump. Look at how the stump's going back to the wicket keeper. Cartwheel and back. And that's the end of Asad Shafiq. Gone for just 1 run. That is very poor. Pakistan need a lot more than just 1 from him. Fawad Alam, who was very poor in the first innings, will have to do something special here. I wish they had his stance, you know, that awkward stance he has. It's a lovely sweep shot. He's finally off the mark. Actually, he's off the mark with a boundary there. 4-4. All right, it's Editor Coyote now. This is the last ball recorded. After this, I have lost the footage. I made a post about it in the community page, so keep an eye out for that, for updates about stuff like this. So yeah, this is it. After this, I do not have any more footage, but I'll show you the scorecard though. So here's a recap of the entire match. This is the first innings. England batted first. 360 from England. Nobody got a ton. Joe Root got very close, just 12 runs short. Chris Wokes got a 50 as well. It's pretty good in this game. Naseem Shah got a 5 for Pakistan. And pretty much everybody who bowled got at least 1 wicket. 2 each for Yasir Shah and Abbas, and then Shaheen Shah got just 1 wicket. Dismissed England for 360 runs. Pakistan came out, scored 302 runs. Pretty good, but not good enough to chase all of the runs down. They were short by 58 runs. And some good innings there as well. 3 wickets for Jimmy, 3 for Brody, as well as 2 each for Wokes and Kieran. And then England came out, and this is where it was over for Pakistan. Look at that innings from Crawley. You've got a lot of good innings. You've got Burns, you've got Wokes, you've got Root, you've got then Crawley with that amazing 170. And 6 wicket for Yasir Shah and only 2 for Abbas. And the other 2 bowlers could not get even 1 wicket. Then Pakistan came out to bat. You saw most of the innings, but towards the end, Yeah, the fall of wicket was just rapid. Masood was very good. Got 127. But yeah, fell way short of what was required. Just not good enough. 3 wickets each for Bess and Anderson. 2 for Brody, 1 for Curran, none for Wokes. Wokes was very good with a bat. And he was decent with the ball as well. He wasn't that bad. He didn't pick up too many wickets, but England won by 274 runs. And Stuart Broad got the man of the match because he was pretty decent with the bat, and then he was obviously amazing with the ball. So that is the story of the game. Again, I lost some of the footage. It's pissed me off so much that I even made a post that saying that I will no longer be doing tests. I will be doing tests. That was just in anger, you know. But I just hope I don't lose any more footage, you know, in the next test to come. Not just this 3rd test, but more tests as well. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do drop a like, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell if you haven't already. Do consider becoming a channel member. Thank you to everyone who has become a channel member already. And yeah, follow me on my social media and all that. And also, the World Cup is in the playoffs. So I hope you're enjoying that. There's some really good games coming your way. And then there's another series I'll be doing as well. CPL has already started. I'll try to work on that and try to make as many games as possible, but we'll see. I've got a packed schedule already, so it's going to be difficult. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, have a nice